So it appears that the Cowboys leave no stone unturned. They signed 2 guys. Of course, the Cowboys this season is looking for ways to improve their team where they may see weak spots at. The 2 guys will be one defensive tackle, Phil Hoskins, who's a journeyman. He's 6'5", 315 pounds. He's just going to be a big boy to see whether or not he can move some weight around for the Cowboys to fit this particular system. Now, he's not a household name. Now, and his resume is not that resume that you look back on and say, hey, look at this dude. Look what he's able to do. But Amani Oruwariye, however you say that man's last name, go ahead and put it down in the chat. Now, he's a guy that got upside. He is a guy that's 6'2", 200 and right around 5 pounds. And one season in 2021, he had 6 INTs. So old scout in me would say, and exactly what the front office would say, if you've seen it once, you can see it again. Let me repeat, if you've seen it once, you can see it again. And Amani, I think that when you look at everything collectively speaking, he will fit right on in if it's a situation where they use these practice squad signings to get these guys into shape, right, and to get these guys into your system, and then they will replace whoever or cut whoever that's starting, right, or that's on the 53-man roster. That's how this been going so far. So I look at it like that, Cowboy Nation. Is this something that we can look back on and say, yeah, this is the new philosophy? Yes. Remember this. These guys, they don't have a contract for the foreseeable future. And I'm talking about Mike McCarthy, and I'm talking about Mike Zim. I'm talking about this coaching staff in general. So it is best for these guys to leave no stone unturned. It is best for these guys to make sure that if they are weak inside, right, for them to make sure that they leave no stone unturned and find that person that can help out. And that's Phil Hoskins, right? And he averaged about 1 sack a year when playing and when he's out there on the field. So he don't move a lot of stuff around, but I'm looking for our either 3 techs or 1 techs or anyone who can play at 0 or whatever it may be. When you're 6'5", 315 pounds, give or take, I'm just looking for you to occupy space so that my linebackers can eat. That's the name of this particular game. I need my linebackers to eat. As far as the outside corner spot, we know Andre Booth been up and down. We've been seeing some good stuff out of him, and then we've seen some, hey, 25. What is that? Nobody's safe around here. That's what we're seeing collectively, Cowboy Nation, that this particular team, they're not finna sit on their hands and say, all right, well, we just going to be cool with what we got. I like the movement. I like the way that these boys are always looking forward to improve this team. Now, is it of the way of going out there getting household names? They're not doing it that way. But one thing you can't knock, that they are going out there and making sure that if there's a weak spot, they checking it right then and there. And so far, without a game being played, I'm happy about that. Yeah, I'm happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. So shout out to Nick Harris. He states and report that the Cowboys have signed these guys, defensive tackle Phil Hoskins, as well as Amani Oruwariye, and that's to the practice squad. And, of course, Oruwariye was a 5th-round draft pick from Detroit in 2019, had 6 INTs in 2021. And bring a plus with length of 6'2", 200 pounds. And then Hoskins, he was a I think 7th-round pick. That's what I'm seeing here from Carolina in 2021, and he just provide interior depths. So this is a situation, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, leave no stone unturned. And you know, we talked about, hey man, these guys, if they come into this particular system, they just lucky. No. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and everybody going to have the opportunity to shine out here. And we said this just the other day. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. Every time there's a knock at the door, you banging at the door, and you banging at the door, you're knocking, hey, eventually someone will answer. And that's what these 2 boys should have with their mindset. Amani should be like, hey, I'm at the door. Open up, let me in, and as well as with Phil, right? And you just never know. Leave no stone unturned, Cowboy Nation. Now, like I said, these are not household names, but I would like to know from you guys, how do you feel about this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest? How do you feel about not just these individuals? Because I don't want you guys to miss the meat worrying about the potatoes. But it's the mindset that I want you guys to identify with. The mindset is they're not sitting on their hands. At least they see a problem, they identify the problem, and then they try to correct said problem with the budget line that the Joneses allow, right? And they're probably saying, hey, if you're not going to allow me to get this side of the financial pool, even with the crumbs, can I at least trade out and trade in with this piece, right? So that's what we're saying. So at least they're trying. Cowboy Nation, you can't beat a person that's trying or a team that's trying. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.